Oh yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's no data, but I know it's recording, so it's fine. I'll just exit out of this shit. Actually, let's try to load up YouTube Studio. See if it'll do anything. Content. Create, go live. Should say that I'm live. Yeah. It says that I'm live. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, what the hell? This shows nothing here. Ah, it's working. Let's go. So now, hey, it's gonna pop up in the chat box. Is not what's gonna happen because it should. No. No, wait. Let's. I don't know, bro. Streaming tools, overlays. The one I'm using is this one. So yeah, I see it here, but the stream doesn't see it. Why? Like it exists. It's here. If I do an emulation, yeah, I'll see it. You guys should see it as well. I mean, this is not popping up for you guys. I don't know why. It's weird. Hmm. And then can I switch around? Be right back. Just chatting. I don't know why it's running. Gaming scene if I needed to. Commenting. You guys still can't see the comment. What the fuck? Hmm. Fucking know what else to do, bro. Because this is not, window capture, commenting overlay, properties. I don't think it's the right overlay. Mhm. No, it should be because it carries this. Bro, what the hell? Settings. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Well, whatever. We don't fucking need the comments right now. Damn. The bit rate's through the fucking roof. Hell yeah. Leave that alone. We'll touch that later. I gotta work on it. It knows that I'm live. It does know that. Then, why is the chat not working? This is a beautiful, beautiful question. The chat's white. I mean, it should work fine. Let's see, custom. But it's like transparent. But then it's fucking white chat. Nah. Custom. Text settings. Make them white. Arial's fine. They still can't fucking see it, bro.
What thing?
The comments. So I can see it on the overlay here, but they should be able to see it there. That's where the chat should pop up. Go to your YouTube real quick. And then pull up the live stream. This. Oh, yeah. You in there? Does it not show that I'm live?
Yes, it literally showed it in the.
That's gonna start echoing if I left it. But yeah. Where can you fucking comment, bro? Why can't you comment? Bro, you're not on the YouTube app.
I don't have it.
Nice. What if I have comments disabled and that's the whole reason they can't see it? That would be stupid as fuck. Open. Search me, bro. Hey, pull it up, bro. You can see chats. You can see everything, actually. Incredible. Hey. Incredible.
Yes. The fuck is that? What happened to the old wallpaper?
It's still there. Yes, it was me. I'm just saying. What are they just saying, bro? Are you gonna do a bro fist like PewDiePie? The fuck? Skip, nigga, damn. Chat rates 1. Whatever, nigga. Yeah, that shit's visible. I know. I know it is. But yeah, don't mean that. Put this in front. Will you guys see it? No. What the fuck? If I go here, it's definitely fucking visible. Wait, let's go save. I don't know why it doesn't work, but fuck it. In that case, bam.
Emiliano, take your phone. Alright, now let's fucking run it up.
Let's do these things appropriately, shall we? Let's go back to this. Leave this alone. We'll worry about the chat another day. This is what I want to get into. I want to. No, where is it? There was a video I was watching. This is a good video as well. I love this video. Fucking amazing. But it was the Kai Cenat video or whatever. Of him just reading. A little bit weird. But I think it's cool at the same time. It's a new fucking world we're living in, a new streaming world. I think it's sick. I'm not gonna talk a lot. I just wanna record this live stream, watch a video, see if everything traces well, if everything works well, if everything's kind of smooth. I already noticed the chat's kind of messed up. I mean, the whole beginning part of the stream is me trying to figure that out. And haven't so far. But off stream I'll try to figure it out. Let's do this. Brandon Clark. I've seen this guy on Instagram pop up quite a few times.
I mean, the core idea of Bland is that everybody was sold a broken promise when
recently.
phone tree.
What is going on?
I saw one the other day. It was pretty good. And then let's check this one out. Let's see what he has to say, right?
Guys, and welcome back to another video. I just filmed this entire video just to find out that my mic was muted. So I'm gonna film this video again, and I'm gonna film it better, and I'm going to get the point across even clearer, because this is a topic that I care so much about, but it's complicated. Not a lot of men are going to fully grasp this until they've lived it out. Today, I'm going to be talking about the part of being a man that she will never understand. What you have to know about being a man is that you're never going to truly be a man until you have learned to disappoint the women in your life. Your mother, your girlfriend, your wife, your sisters.
I don't know where he's going with this. Disappoint the women in your life, okay?
They are never going to truly understand you, to understand you to the fullest extent. And if they do, it means that you're doing something wrong as a man, that you are not fully.
I don't think anyone can understand you 100% or completely. But I think it's also true that the women in your life would struggle to understand you because of the, specifically male and female differences that we have, and how sometimes with the actions that we have, they're like, what the fuck are you doing? I've seen it a lot with my mom. Perfect examples when I went to the military and she's like, what are you doing? You're gonna die. I was like, no, I have to do this. It's fucking cool. It's sick. And it really was. It was badass.
Masculine, because the female operates in the emotional and the empathetic. The male operates in the rational and the logical. And now, don't think that I'm trying to put women down by saying this. That I'm trying to say, oh, women are somehow so much worse because they operate out of the emotional and the empathetic. Both of these categories are incredibly important. The emotional and the empathetic and the rational and the logical. They go together like a puzzle piece. Woman was made from man. Man was made for woman. Woman was made for man. They go together.
Right.
That's what you have to understand. Both of these serve their important places in society and in life. So what you need to understand as a man is that women treat emotions and feelings as truth. They feel a specific way, and then they apply the way that they feel to their reality. Because it's a subjective truth how they feel. They say, oh, I feel bad. This makes me feel anxious. This makes me feel not good. This makes me feel not happy. Therefore, this is bad and this is good. They start to determine their morality based off of their feelings and based off of their emotions. But then they take it and they try to apply it objectively to the entire world and to truth. But this is not what we're called to do as men. We're not called to take our emotions and how we feel as top priority. Men are called to be rational. Men are called to be logical. And there comes a point in time in every man's life where he must leave his mother. For some people, this is going to be a lot more painful than it is for others. But the mother will always think that the son should stay. She will always say, no, son, please do not leave the household. Please do.
I come from a Hispanic household, and that is very fucking true. Super fucking true. Whole bunch of mama boys in the Hispanic household. Yeah.
Do not leave the nest. Stay.
I'm a mama's boy, so yeah. No, nothing against them. It's true. It's fucking true.
Because I feel like you should. Because I feel like you should not go. You leaving makes me feel bad. Please do not leave me. That is the rationale that the women operate out of. A wife never wants her husband to go off to war. She says things like, stay with me. Please don't go. You might die. You may never see your children. We could have a life together. Stay with me. Don't go off and fight in the battle. But the man says, no, I have to leave. I must. Why is that? Well, it's because men are called to duty, mission, and purpose. They are called to a greater objective. They
Are women not called to do the same? He said,
are called. Why is that? Well, it's because men are called to duty, mission, and purpose.
women aren't called to duty, purpose, mission. I think it's the same for females. They just have different missions and purposes. I think maybe that's what he's trying to say, you know? I don't think he's trying to say that women don't have those characteristics. I just think he's trying to say that men have certain ones, and the ones he's talking about specifically are the ones we need to uphold, which I think it's true.
They are called to a greater objective. They are called to operate off of what they know they need to do, not how they feel or what they desire. And that's why a man's life is born out of sacrifice and hardship. And women will never truly understand that, because it's in that sacrifice and that hardship that you find your meaning, your purpose, and your duty. They're never going to fully understand it. My mom, even after being married to my dad for 30 years, happiest marriage I've ever seen in my life, best marriage I've ever seen in my entire life. I look up to them so much. My mom will still tell me, Brandon, I do not fully understand your father. I understand that he needs to go out there and do these specific things, but I don't know why. It does not make sense in my head. He's called to go do these hard things, these things that make life difficult. Men are called to be extreme. Men are called to be warriors. And this means that often the best strategies involve extremism. And women are never going to get that.
I think women do get that. Look at OnlyFans models. That's pretty extreme, right? Some women do understand the concept of extreme requires results, and especially in today's culture with social media, who pops off? The extreme people. We really look at it. Well, especially from my worldview, people like Togi pop off. You know, he's pretty extreme, super popular. Before Togi, there was Steve Will Do It. Before Steve Will Do It, there's Trainwrecks and all these other people, right? I think social media has made extremism a lot more popular. And because it's more popular, then more extreme things happen, and it's a whole fucking cycle. It's insane. Let's see where we end up.
It's never going to compute in their minds because they're operating out of the emotional and the empathetic. If you've ever been told by a woman, why don't you just eat a little bit of this food? This food that's not very good for you. It's not going to fuel you properly, but it tastes good. Why don't you just try to have a good time a little bit more often? Why don't you try to relax a little bit more? You work too much. You work too hard. Why did you cut that person completely out of your life? That was mean of you to cut that person completely out of your life.
I don't care.
I just want to see you be emotional. Please just show me that you care. Show me that you want me. I want to see you emotional. All of these are examples of the feminine lack of understanding colliding with the masculine imperative, with the masculine duty.
Heard this a lot. Masculine imperative refers to the culturally or biologically driven demands for men to embody traditional masculine traits like leadership, strength, order binding, and providing. Okay. Often confronted with female roles or modern societal confusion about manhood, pairing in self-help, religious context, and critical discussion of gender roles. It's called for men to fulfill perceived essential duties. Okay, I always feared that kind of, I had the general idea what it was, masculine imperative, things that men, are called to do. The way I looked at it is by God, right? because the Bible really outlines these things. They're really that you must be head of your household, you must be disciplined, you must, do all of these things for your family.
Men have become more and more feminized because they were raised by mothers who wear the pants in the household. Men are being taught at a young age to idolize the feminine, to worship empathy, to put their emotions on a pedestal. And without realizing it, these mothers are emasculating their children, often inadvertently. They don't understand that they are teaching their boys the empathetic without the rational and the logical. They're turning them into women. They're making them men that are weak, docile, and emotional, and easy to control.
It's not wrong.
These men are being emasculated as well by their fathers, who don't teach them the importance of duty, of sacrifice, and of virtue. And what happens when these weak men are everywhere? Well, it creates bad times. And bad times creates good men. And good men create good times. And then those good times create weak men. And the cycle continues. So you as a man have to understand that you are going to disappoint the women in your life. That women are never going to fully understand you. In fact, they are going to sometimes see you as cruel. They are going to see you as mean. They are going to see you as extreme. But understand that that is part of what you are called to be. You are called to be a man and deal with life a different way than a woman deals with life. You are called to be rational. You are called to be logical. You are called to put your mission, your duty, and your purpose first, not your feelings. You are not called to idolize what makes you feel good. And it is through that sacrifice that you truly become a man. And women, as much as they can sometimes say, oh yeah, I get that, I understand that, they will never truly understand it. And you will see that it will manifest itself as it collides with your worldview as you try to become fully masculine. Especially living in a society where competition is constantly demonized, where we are told that just getting first place and running faster than somebody else is hurting somebody else's feelings. And you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't try to be better. You shouldn't try to protect. Because if you protect...
I don't know if that's true anymore. I feel like 2015, 2020, maybe that was more the narrative, where it was really confusing for young men, especially me growing up, where it's like, what direction do I head? But now it seems very clear that the masculine imperative is seeming to becoming more popular within the youth. I see it with my little siblings, right? I have a whole bunch of cousins. I'm the oldest of my cousins from my mom's side. And you can tell a lot of these guys are, especially when Andrew Tate was popping off, that was huge. That really drove a large section of the male population towards masculinity again, which was super necessary, honestly. You can talk shit about Andrew Tate, about how he lost the boxing fight, but he really did fucking change a whole generation of young men, me included, right? I was part of that whole situation. I was part of the real world. I was subscribed for a couple of months, but I ain't gonna talk shit on it. It was actually quite valuable for me. I learned quite a bit, and I'm moving forward from that. The mindset, not even the products he sold, those were whatever. It was a mindset that he gave people. I really subscribed to it and just ran with it, and it was great. So, yeah.
You might end up hurting somebody else. Don't hurt the person that is trespassing on your property. Don't pump them full of lead. That would hurt them.
Exactly.
Our entire society is becoming weak. You can see it in the mainstream media, in the TV shows. Men are being emasculated, and they are being...
Is mainstream media even mainstream anymore? I think maybe like the older generations watch it, but Gen Z, It's not watching mainstream media. That shit's dead already, bro. The only thing keeping it alive is the old people who kind of watch it, but they're zoned out while they're watching it. So
Being made into these weak, docile lemmings that are following the leader. And the leader is worshiping the emotional
hell,
and the empathetic. So as a man, practice becoming stoic. Master your emotions. Master the art of cloaking your emotions. Never let somebody truly in, and understand that even if you're married to somebody, they will never
Video coming along.
I'm like 11. I'm almost done with this video. Bájale el volumen, Emiliano.
Oh yeah. I sent you a message. Could you see it? Oh, you can only see through the phone.
I haven't checked the messages, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see. Video coming along. Hell yeah. I need a fucking. Here. I can dock it on my other screen. You guys can't see it, but I can. Here it is. And I know you guys have the videos, not the videos, but the text overlay on your side as well, so I'll fix this eventually.
fully, truly understand who you are if you are a man and they are a woman, because you are made differently. You operate in different wavelengths. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to drop a like down below if you did.
Fucking drop a like, boys. Not bad, honestly. I think he talks a lot of truth. Days ago, 1.2K views. And that's what I'm saying, right? He doesn't have that many comments. I don't think his platform is really YouTube. Because if you go to Instagram, excuse me. Ah, fuck, I ain't gonna do it right now. What's his name? Brandon Clark. Let's see if we can Google him. Brandon Clark, Instagram. Yeah, I think he's a lot bigger on Instagram. That's where I've seen him before. 500,000. Let's see. Oh, you can't. Doesn't say the numbers? Not bad. Look at that. Solid fucking numbers, boys. And with 500,000, I feel like he's got some good sponsorships, you know? He's got some good shit going on. But, hell yeah, good shit. Touched up on some great points, and he brought up a lot of ideas that I would like to touch up in the future, you know? I think this is just a foreshadowing of everything that's gonna be happening, you know, upcoming for us. Live streaming and all that shit done. We'll see. We'll see. I'll finish this. I'll end the stream. Look it over, see how the audio is, the visuals. I know it's trash because I'm using headphones, microphone. I'm using the webcam from my laptop, but I mean, shit, boys, we're just starting. We're testing this shit out. And this is what most people fail. They'll have the idea and they won't implement. I literally thought about it for a while. I was like, all right, let's fucking set up a stream. I think it's the way moving forward. So I just set up a stream, watched some videos, got it done literally within a day, and then boom, here we are. It's fucking sick. It's badass. There's still a lot of things I have to learn because obviously, like I said, this is my first day using the software, getting to learn everything. But we'll go through the kinks, we'll iron it out, and then hopefully in a couple of weeks, we'll looks like some fucking professionals, boys. You know, it'll be badass. But yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate you, boys. Fucking see you guys in the next one. Deuces.